Hey guys, this is BandoGuy4, and I'm bringing you another episode of Pokemon FireRed. In the last part, I took on the Safari Zone, and in this part, I will be taking on the Fuchsia Gym. Blue! He's already been here. Yo, champ to making. Fuchsia Gym is a tricked-up place. It's riddled with invisible walls. Koga might appear close, but he's blocked off. You have to find gaps in the walls to reach him. So, yeah. In the original versions of these games, in red and blue, you can actually walk into the walls and you can see where they are. They have advanced in graphics significantly since then, so it is not that simple anymore. So lots of poison types here, and curiously, just like the last gym, the trainers here have Pokemon that are super effective against what the gym leader uses. That will never make sense to me. But it does have poison gas, so it at least has a poison type move, and I don't know why I used Surf again. I wanted to use Body Slam because it's probably going to do more off of Hypno's special defense stat. But there's my leftovers. Hopefully I won't take too much damage. It's just one Pokemon. Oh wow. He's going to meditate, which boosts his physical attack, which, if I'm not mistaken, all his stacking moves, maybe he has headbutted, but most of his stacking moves should be special, since it is a psychic type after all. But this gym is actually, just to prove it, I'll go to my trainer card. You can see that the 5th gym badge slot is empty. That is this gym badge. This one's actually supposed to be before the Saffron City Gym, as I've explained in the past, so it should be simpler than that one. But jugglers just love using psychic types, particularly Drowsy and Hypno. So many psychic types. And actually, you could very easily do the Silphico, get the Lapras like I like to, and then come here and get Surf on it before you go through the Saffron Gym. I really didn't feel like I needed it, obviously. But if you want to have another good move on Lapras, then you could do that. I'm gonna cut out this trainer, it's gonna be too long. Shiva is trying to learn Rain Dance in the middle of this battle. That'll make rain fall. Powers up water type moves and makes Thunder 100% accurate. I really don't care. There's a TM for it. I mean, you really don't need it. TM for it is right outside of Fuchsia City even. No. Yes. Okay, so I realized in that battle that for all these psychic types, Jupiter knows Bite. It's super effective. And don't think for a moment that I don't know that this next trainer is going to have poison types instead. He's obviously not a juggler. So he might have psychic types, but actually I can look that up if I really wanted to. So if I don't really want to. Where on earth are my... I don't have any antidotes, do I? I'm gonna have to use a full heal. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. Don't waste stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. And I ignored this juggler before. He's got Drowsy and Kadabra. I decided, instead of wondering whether people are going to use psychic types, why don't I bring up a list of what they have? It's so much simpler. And that was so lovely. Why can't I get a critical hit every time I'm fighting a defensive Pokemon? Well, fortunately there are not a whole lot of trainers left in this gym, besides Koga himself, of course. There's 3 of them. And only one of them is a juggler. And no one in this gym besides Koga uses only poison types. Both of the other people in here who use poison types also carry a Sand Slash. So, here we go. This is Edgar? Yes, Edgar is his name. So he's gonna lead off with level 33 Arbok. The first poison type we've seen in the poison type gym. Arbok carries Intimidate, so I'll of course just be using a... if I don't flinch, I'll be using a special move. And Surf is actually up to par in terms of attacking strength with Ice Beam. So I'll be using it a lot more. And he's just going to continue biting. Now that I'm finally through the flinch, I can almost take it out. Unfortunately, he does 1 more HP of damage than my leftovers recover, so it's going to go down 1 each turn. Except for this one. Glare just paralyzes you if it hits. And Shiva is very close to catching up to everyone else in levels. And to make that easier for me, he's going to be kind enough to send out the Pokemon that Lapras is actually super effective against. And... down. Critical hit even. That was completely unnecessary. I'll take it. And the Lapras grew to level 38, so all of my main party members are now level 38. Which means I can start using everyone else again. Yay! It's been so long since Blue got screen time. And by the way, I'll go ahead and mention now that in between this video and the next one, my levels will be higher. I'm going to go back and fight all the people that I ignored on Silence Bridge. So, I figured I'd go ahead and mention that now, so at the beginning of the next video there's not too much confusion. And Tamer Edgar is done. So now I can actually figure out where exactly in this lineup Shiva will go. Since Shiva, when you get it, is at its final form of evolution, and even to this day has no evolution or pre-evolution, it takes a little bit longer than most of my other guys to level up. And here's another Tamer, if I can get that. How am I walking into walls? I really should not be getting confused. So this is Tamer Phil. He leads off with a Sand Slash. And did I even heal the paralysis? Well, as I've mentioned when it evolved, Blue's part flying type does give it complete immunity to one of Fire's weaknesses, of course the ground. So Sand Slash is not a big deal, and Flamethrower is enough to take it out in one shot anyway. And now we have an Arbok, so it's Kathleen's turn, since Blue leveled up. And let's see what we can do to Arbok. Intimidate, of course, kicks in. Just go ahead and use Wing Attack. And of course, Glare. It's just what they do. It's their thing. It's their signature move. The glare is caused by the eye-like shapes on its torso. Just like an actual cobra. I mentioned Cobra because of course Arbok backwards is Cobra. Figured that was Ekans too. Which I may have mentioned earlier in this LP, I may have ignored it. Does it really matter? I don't have any paralyzed heals either, and I don't want to use my only full heal when the Pokemon Center is just a few steps away, so I will be right back again. Okay, I'm back and trying to work my way through here. By the way, just before I went back to heal, it sounded like I was annoyed. That wasn't your imagination. I am annoyed. This gym bothers me. So, here's another Drowsy. Obviously, this is a juggler, and true to the other jugglers, he does in fact only have psychic types. Again, why? I can't possibly imagine. I'm just gonna finish this one with a quick attack. Almost looking forward to Koga, and I hate fighting poison types. But unlike psychic types, I have a Pokemon with the same type attack bonus that's super effective against poison types. I just don't get that against these guys. Poison gas is fairly inaccurate, but when it does, obviously it poisons. That's all it does. Oh, yay, it's not gone. I'm gonna be honest, I was completely expecting to get the confusion there. But Kathleen grew to level 39. Hooray for me. Speaking of Kathleen, congratulations on the 4.0 GPA. That is outstanding. Cohero. So, now for people who are thoroughly confused. And just switch in. Looks like Jupiter's taking the first slot in this battle. 4008, so actually up next. Oh hell, full hills are like 600 Poké Dollars. I'll just use the damn thing. Tada! Poison healed. And I was thinking of just using an offending stereotypical accent for Koga, but just now I decided against it. And I do not remember where the freaking walls are. Can I go through here? Yes, alright. I found Koga. So I'll go ahead and save, because he is a gym leader. Though not all that fantastic. Wahahaha! A mere child like you dares to challenge me? The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. So, this is Koga. His signature move will be Toxic. Toxic is a fantastic move. It's kind of like Poison, except the damage it does doubles each turn. As a consequence of that, it actually does 1/16 on the first turn instead of the 1/8 that usual Poison does. But it's definitely worth it. Muck is much more difficult than his other Pokemon. Coughing and his family are best known for their physical defense. Meanwhile, Muck is known for its special defense. So I'm just going to bite it and see what that does. Another thing that Muck happens to be known for is its Minimize. Basically every Muck that is used by a computer-controlled character in a Pokemon game is going to use Minimize. It's really annoying, which is why I switched to Mr. Mime, so that I can, despite it having higher special defense, Psybeam's going to do a lot more than whatever else I was going to throw at it. Oh, yeah, Mr. Mime does have leftovers too, doesn't it? I totally forgot where I put those. So, he did get the poison, and leftovers works first, so the poison will not take me out. I could have used Substitute, and then I wouldn't be poisoned. And, of course, Psybeam misses. So, the Pokemon that's super effective against everything here just fainted. I'll try and hit it with Lapras. See if I can get a freeze or something. That'd be the luckiest thing ever. Well, didn't freeze it, but I did take it out. So now Koga has no chance because I can just use Thunderbolt. And good thing this video is almost over because my computer's running low on power and I don't feel like plugging it in right now. So literally all I have to do is lean over and put it in the outlet. It would actually be that simple and I don't feel like doing it. So, like his first coughing, a single Thunderbolt will take it out, and we have not experienced Toxic yet, which is very fortunate. I'll go ahead and mention that this wheezing, unlike his coughings, does not have the opportunity to self-destruct. It knows Tackle in the place where the others have self-destruct. So, that makes it a lot easier. Here's the Toxic. And as you'll see, 1/8 of 105 is roughly 6. But I don't intend to let you see that it doubles. I just want to finish off Koga. But I can assure you it does. And Jupiter grew to level 39. Doesn't let him move here. Okay. You have proven your worth. Here, take the soul badge. And 4,300 Poké dollars. Woo! Money. So that increases the defense of all your Pokemon, and you can now surf outside of battle. And he will give you TM06, which is of course Toxic. And I'll decide to teach that to next time. And also, I will be surfing south out of Fuchsia, heading towards Seafoam Islands and Cinnabar Island. See you guys then. Stop it before... No, don't hibernate! Stop!